Alright. On.
Right.
What are we doing here? We're recording what?
So, along with my staff.
Alright, start again.
So, along with my staff, I had the idea of attaching something to the staff to come off. It'd be kind of like a diamond or hexagon, kind of like a elongated hexagon shape. And if you watch Troll Hunters.
So what are we talking about here? We're talking about a design for what?
A object.
Design for an object. Can you specify?
It has different modes. It can transform into blue blades.
Is this an object for what?
My superhero universe, or my superhero, I guess.
So this is like a relic or something?
And it's not exactly a relic. It's an object made with, her technology. It can be embedded with magic, but otherwise, no, it's not.
And this is a weapon, or is it a...
Yes, it's half weapon, half, or I guess it's 3/4 weapon, 1/4 defensive.
Okay, and so we're about to talk about an idea for... This is the idea design that you're working on for a...
My hexagonal thing. Or it's technically two things stuck together to form a hexagon.
What are the two things?
Two nanorobotic blades. The robotic blade hexagon. It does robotics because the blades can transform, and the different sections of the blade, kind of like Iron Man, like the old versions of Iron Man armor, can kind of extend themselves.
Okay, so this is your design idea for blade.
The twin hexagon blade.
This is your idea for a twin hexagon blade.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
I know what this. Now I know what this
Sort of
video is going to be
I need to come
about.
up with a better name for that. But
We're working on the design only. We just need to know what we're saying, so anybody who's watching knows what they're going to be watching.
Mm-hmm.
It's taken us 2 minutes to tell them what we're going to be watching.
okay. So have you ever watched Troll Hunters?
Yes.
The Troll Hunter armor that the main character Jim wears in it.
Yes.
So he has this amulet, and when he puts the amulet on, when he holds the amulet, it gives him magical armor and transforms him with this armor. Mm-hmm. So, in the troll world, there are different gems and different stones hold power. The amulet has places for stones, and you can open up the amulet and stick a stone inside, and it alters the way the amulet works, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So, the first stone he puts in order to defeat the villain. First stone he puts in, in the part of his armor that's in his thigh armor plates. His thigh armor opens up, and it's revealed that a small chunk of the armor is shaped in the direction of the blade. As the blade flies out when he first activates it, and the two blades fly out and then spin together and connect. This form has a handle on each side, and you can throw it like a boomerang. But then, you can throw it like a boomerang, but then when it comes back at him, you can split the two blades apart and use them individually as root-handed weapons. The second, those are called triumphant stones. The second stone he collects. The second stone he collects.
Okay, and so this is a description for your...
This is inspiration for my idea.
Okay.
So this little lead blades, that's the two twin blades I'll talk about.
And that's an inspiration also.
Yes, that's an inspiration. Second stone also an inspiration. First time its power activates, his wrist armor opens up, and the scales fold out into kind of a ellipse. and it turns into a arm-mounted shield. They can also ride across and hold. So, my idea is kind of looks similar to the way the twin blades look when they are put together. Because twin blades, my dual blade hexagon, and you can split the two blades apart and use them as separate two blades. Because they're robotic, they can also shift. The scales can kind of shift forwards and extend the length of the blade through some little robotics inside the blade.
This is your idea.
It's
now.
my idea.
Okay. So somehow I missed the transition.
Similar to the way Iron Man armor works in some of the old versions, like if you take it out of his wrist, or in Captain America, he stuck his finger into a button, and it kind of the scales went up his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to the way that he dons his armor when it's not in nanoerotic mode. Hashtag Infinity War. When it's the old versions, it's similar to that, and so the blades can they're one length, they're about 1 foot long, and you can get about 1.5 foot long when they expand. That's just in dual blade mode.
And that's your idea?
That's my idea.
I keep getting confused. You need to keep me on track here when we're talking about your idea and when we're talking about somebody else's idea.
We're talking about my idea now.
But the transition back and forth I'm having trouble
Sorry.
with, so
Okay.
please help. If I'm having
Okay.
trouble with it, some other people might have trouble with it
Okay.
too.
Okay. So my hexagon can be split apart. They're using ideas similar to the old Iron Man style, old Iron Man armor. The blades can go from 1 foot to 1.5 foot and extend. Use little mini rocks to extend. Then they can collapse again, and they can turn back into hexagon. You put back there, and then instead of becoming longer blades, they can attach themselves together and move some of the plates out slightly bigger to become a shield, a slightly bigger shield. And then you have a big shield. Then you can throw your shield, and the different parts inside becoming a shield will transform into a boomerang, kind of a hurricane-like shape, and the scales turn into blades, boomerang blades. Off it goes. Then you can grab back your shield, and while the two blades are connected, you can kind of hold on to one of the handles while throwing the other handle, and it'll unravel into kind of this curvy line, and then they'll form into a larger sword. So you can here's my little hexagon. I can go, and it goes.
I know that should mean something to me, but
hexagon, right? Here's
Yeah.
a handle. Here's a handle.
yes.
You throw it. And it goes like this,
Uh-huh.
and then it connects. The two blades connect and form one giant sword. It's not that giant. It's only 3 feet. And then there you go.
So it's a hexagon shape that turns into a sword?
The hexagon can just split in half and turn into dual swords or dual daggers.
Uh-huh. But does it start off like a hexagon, like a
Yes.
disc?
It starts off like a hexagon-ish.
Like a dish?
Only
Like a frisbee?
no, more of a hexagon.
But a hexagon frisbee?
Sure, yes, yes, kind of like a disc.
Okay.
It's not ellipsy shaped.
And that's how you carry it around normally?
Yes, it attaches my staff. It folds a little bit, it curls a little bit, and attaches my staff.
So it kind of locks around.
So,
So you imagine your wrist is the staff,
okay, well,
and then it wraps around like
imagine
bracelet.
this is the hexagon. Here's my staff. So it kind of folds a little bit like this, and then it goes and just attaches to it. And then
And
there's a locking mechanism on the staff that locks to it.
Okay, so it's attached to the staff, and then it can come off the staff.
Then it can unlock, and then the two parts of the hexagon can split to dual blades, which can get longer. Or instead of sitting two blades, blades can stay attached, and it can fold into a sword.
Mm-hmm.
Or the plates, it can get a little bit thinner and get a little bit wider and turn into a shield.
Mm-hmm.
Or it can turn into a boomerang. Meow. And the individual swords can also, the individual daggers can also turn into boomerangs. But
So this one weapon can multitask and
Yes.
shape into many different ideas.
at least not at the same time, but yes.
Yes,
Which is quite a nice, handy tool. Yeah.
like a multi-tool.
Yeah, like a multi-tool, except, nano robotics and not a Swiss knife.
And did you have it drawn out already?
I'm going to draw it out.
Okay.
I'm still technically designing it. I know how it works,
Mm-hmm.
and I know the overall idea of what it looks like, but I still need to design the actual shape of blades and everything.
So, but you're starting off with a hexagon shape.
I'm starting off with the hexagon shape. The end result should look like a hexagon. I just need to fill in inside the hexagon where lines of the blades are.
And what do you have so far?
Currently, I just drew my staff. This is staff. This is a little storage compartment for whatever I want to put in there. On the opposite side, right here, you can attach the little shield. This is staff, and it can charge up little energy bolts, so you go, or it can eject a blade from the bottom.
And so now you're going to draw out the design.
Yeah, I'm going to draw out the hexagon things.
Okay. Should we take a time lapse of that?
Sure.
Okay.
Bye.
Well, no, we're going to connect it to the time lapse.
Yes.
So yeah,
Well,
so we'll keep going.
time lapse.
All right, so you done with the idea?
Yes.
All right, check out the time lapse too. All right. Do you want to get started drawing, and then I'll switch it to time lapse?
I still have to design the blades, remember?
Oh, so you have to do that. Kiddo has to do a lot of motions to design his. Often you see him around the house designing, his mind working hard, trying to create these designs and imagining it. If you want to work with Kiddo and use any of his designs for armor or for costumes,
No, my ideas, my dead ideas, they're for my superhero only.
For what?
My superhero only.
Well, yeah,
you
but
can
if
use some of the spells and other designs.
if any of your
some of
designs,
the technology I make, you can go to use.
yeah, if any of your designs, they want to use it for their superhero or something or their creations,
Sure, yeah.
then they need to work with you and pay you and compensate you for your ideas and your
Yes,
designs.
and it takes a lot of time for designing stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of time. It probably took me like 30 minutes to design this. Because not only do I have to design it, then use it, modify it, or imagine using it, modify it to make it more ergonomical and make it look better, work better. Then use this more, modify it some more, use more, start with some more, modify it some more, until I get it just right.
Wouldn't it be cool if you had the software tools to actually 3D design this?
The staff is pretty easy, I could.
No, but the rest of it.
The other thing involves lots of complicated angles and stuff that, yeah, moving parts. Moving parts are always hard.
Yeah. Would you like some designer to help you design it?
Sure, that'd be
Yeah. If you're a game designer or you're looking for a designer, he's always got ideas in his head. And I'd love to see someday somebody utilize all the potential he has, all the ideas he's creating in his head. Help him to reach his full potential, help him to learn the software, help him to be able to create all these cool ideas he has. Sign up on patreon.com/KEE, even if you just want to encourage him with $1, or if you're somebody who knows how to utilize his potential, please get in contact with us. We appreciate it. I think that all kids should be allowed the freedom to design and create as much as they want, because I think in our future that is what is going to be important, is being able to have that creativity mind. And I think a lot of schools tend to, just the way the system's set up, tends to not allow for that. And I imagine Leonardo da Vinci spent hours and hours and hours working on their designs. Maybe this isn't Leonardo da Vinci stuff, maybe it's just a cartoon character or not a cartoon character, a superhero character, or, object or something for a movie. But I think the potential is great there, and I think that it's something that AIs can't necessarily do, and I really think that kids should be allowed more freedom to do this. If you are interested in having any mentoring and having your kids be homeschooled and want to be mentored in how to help them, we can also do consultations for that, of how to be able to work on design, work on their creativity, and also get an education. Reassure you the journey. How to be able to get all that social time, how to be able to get all the education that one is required to get, and also have all that freedom to just let their brains create and create and create. I highly recommend reading or listening to some Sir Robinson TED Talks, or some Sutra, what's his name? If you go to the patreon.com/KEE and look up Why We Homeschool, they'll have the links on there of some famous people who've talked about why it's important to let the kids have creativity and how they can get an education and homeschool, or just give them access to resources, give them access to their mind's potential to help them reach it. They can learn anything, and it really surprises me how much kiddo learns. Just even on his own, He's learned math and grammar. He taught himself how to read. He's taught himself half his math. Just by going to the resources that they have online. The education is available online. The kids love to learn, and they love to have time to create and design.
All right, done. Send it.
You inside it? Okay, so you're ready to start drawing now? Alright. I will keep it going, and then we'll switch it to the time lapse. Or I'll do the time lapse in a different video. Oh wait, I guess I need to turn the camera off so I can do the time lapse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.